And here it is, our secure meal replacement, our today's special, the world's most nutritious and delicious, lowest calorie, around 50 cents per serving. You simply cannot beat Andrew's amazing secure meal replacement for the first time at today's special right now in June. As we start to think about getting out a little bit more, if you've been considering losing weight, if you've been considering toning up, if you've been considering thinking about maybe just reducing the kind of things that we're eating to substitute with something that's great for us, good for us, and truly affordable for us, this is the way to go. I'm excited to get into this. There's amazing flavors to talk about, from the pina colada to the chocolate to the vanilla to the coffee with real coffee in it. There's a 10, 30, 60, or 100 meal servings, free shipping and handling, and a few changes tonight. And I'm gonna get straight into it with Andrew, because Andrew, we're gonna talk about the flavor technology, the expense of developing what is the most delicious meal replacement out there, but also for the first time ever, you're allowing our wonderful viewers and customers to kind of mix and match, to choose what they want to put in the bundle together.
Yes, in some ways, this is a better opportunity than we have in January, because in January, we actually assemble the 100, the 200, the 300, the 400, and when we configure that, there's only so many configurations we can make. So what you get to do tonight is if you get a 100 count, a 100 meal supply, you can add any number of additional 100 meal supplies, and each additional 100 meal supply is $10 off, is basically just over 50 cents a meal, $54.90 per container. And you could mix and match. You could get 2 vanilla and 1 chocolate. You can get 2 chocolates, 1 vanilla, or coffee, or pina colada. But you can get to combine your favorite flavors and configure what works for you. And the reason we decided to do secure is a lot of us have been cooped up and not able to exercise. In some places, it's the ability to go outside and exercise has been greatly limited. So it's an opportunity for us. This is normally the time of year when people refocus on weight loss. Summer is coming. The nicer weather is here. We might want to wear some clothing that is more revealing, so we hope we're revealing less. Or more of less, I guess. Revealing more, but showing less. And there's no better science in weight loss than meal replacement science. I have all the scientific quotes and charts. We'll go through them tomorrow. But over and over and over, meal replacements work best. And really, meal replacements using soy protein. We also have versions using whey protein and collagen peptides. But in terms of weight loss, soy protein is really the best way to go. And it's going to deliver to you an opportunity to enjoy weight loss, because typically meal replacements are nasty. They're miserable. And when I originally made my Secure, truth be told, and probably some of you will be nodding at home, it too tasted nasty. I invested in all the science in making something that I knew would cause weight loss and deliver weight loss, and it would be healthy, delivering all the nutrients you want, but I didn't invest in flavor. I didn't realize that if it didn't taste great, no matter how effective it was, you wouldn't use it. And if you don't use it, you won't lose weight. It won't deliver any health benefits. So eventually, we decided to sit down with the folks who make the flavors that flavor your favorite fast food shakes, because I just wanted my product to taste as good as those fast food shakes. And we spared no expense, and we invested the years that was necessary to accomplish this. And now, whether it's the vanilla, the chocolate, the coffee, or the pina colada, you will be blown away by the flavor of these products. And as Adam was just showing you there, and I could do here on the table next to me, and you could put multiple scoops. You don't need a blender. I've been traveling at a hotel and I've mixed it with my finger in a little hotel glass, or my toothbrush, or my shaver, one of the three. But it's something that mixes so easily that we left no stone unturned. Weight loss for most of us, we'd rather be at our perfect weight, having made no compromises on what we eat or put in our body. But it doesn't work that way. So weight loss is usually a process that's fraught not just with sacrifice, but really unpleasant sacrifice. So my goal was to make the most effective science of weight loss, which is meal replacement science, to make it not just a scientifically sound decision, but to make it, how would you say, sort of from a sensory standpoint, an aesthetic standpoint, but to make it really a delicious decision. Meal replacements don't have to taste as horrible as they do. It just requires a really serious investment. And it requires that someone work very hard with the folks, because flavoring things is an entirely, a whole different area of science. They're artists really when it comes to flavor. So when we went about flavoring our secure meal replacement, we went to the experts. And Adam, I see you mixing it there with some, I think that's non-fat milk. But what's amazing is just how easily it mixes, how delicious they are. And I have some fantastic reviews here that I'd love to read. But again, even if you look at for 65 cents, and another reason we're doing this, and I learned this about 12, 13 years ago when we had the Great Recession, that the meal replacements became very popular. And it became very popular because they were so affordable that nowhere else can you get a meal that's this nutritious. When you look at the levels of vitamins and minerals this contains, it's like a mini multivitamin.
Yeah.
And it's the same quality as the multivitamins that I make. So you're getting a mini multivitamin. It's extremely low in calories, so it's flexible in terms of being able to mix with things and still remaining low in calories. So just a little over 60 calories per meal, high in protein, low in carb, low in fat, and it contains no trans fat, it contains no cholesterol, and it's also low in sodium. So it ticks all the boxes to really be the perfect meal replacement scientifically. But when you get it home, you won't even have to taste it. All you have to do is open the container, and you will smell the investment that we made unlike anyone else in terms of flavor. And as I said, we went to the folks. You can name the fast food restaurant. You could name the coffee place where they are unbelievably, incredibly delicious. And as I said, I wasn't proud. I went to the same folks who deliver the incredible flavors to those guys. And whatever investment was required, that's what we invested in, and that's the flavors you enjoy.
The chocolate really tastes like the best chocolate milkshake you've ever had. The pina colada is going to transport you away. You might be having a staycation this year. This is going to take you to a tropical island. The coffee is like the best coffee taste you could ever imagine. And the vanilla is so flexible. You can use that in so many ways. There's a lot to get into here. And this really is the very definition of a healthy meal. We're going to talk a lot, certainly, about losing weight. And there are thousands of reviews from people that say that this was the most amazing thing they ever tried, and it gave them the results they were looking for while still providing them with what they needed for that healthy balance. Because as Andrew mentioned, it's like a mini multivitamin, and that's what's so exciting. So tonight we have incredible pricing, that's for sure. That's why already 11,000 are spoken for. 10 meals, 30, 60, or 100. The 100 meal option is $64.90. That saves you 50 bucks. So it's around 50 cents per meal. But remember, if you buy another 100 meals, so let's say you do 100 of the pina colada, and then you want to do 100 of the chocolate, right? You're going to get $10 off. So the next will be $54.90. And then if you say, well, look, what the heck, I might as well get 100 of the vanilla as well, then that will also be $54.90. So the value has never, ever been stronger or greater. We've all tried meal replacements that we were not happy with, that we didn't love. And Andrew, as you reference, whilst we might take this to achieve those effects, results that we're looking for with weight loss, as a meal substitute at this type of pricing, you can have this as your lunch and you are more than satisfied.
Well, you could have this, it's so low in calories, you could replace a snack. And it's still going to be lower calories than your snack. And you'll be filled if you have this for lunch or breakfast or dinner. You could read the reviews, and people use it for whatever works for them. A lot of folks will eat their bigger meals earlier in the day, and then they stay out of harm's way, so to speak, in their later meal. But what I just did here, I put almost 4 scoops in this little glass here and this is pina colada. And just I want to show everybody how easy it is to mix that. And this is like makeshift. That's my blender I used as a pitcher for the water. But you see how easy it is to mix, and the pina colada is It's so incredibly delicious and rich. And the chocolate is the same. We use multiple forms of chocolate. The coffee is real coffee, so it has a little bit of caffeine. And the vanilla is really the universal flavor. You could put it in a veggie drink. You can mix it in with smoothies. At home, the vanilla is perfect for me. You just mix it in with frozen blueberries or raspberries or strawberries, whatever frozen fruit. In our freezer, we keep all sorts of frozen fruit, and we just throw it in the blender with the secure flavor. And the vanilla really works the best with all the different, whatever smoothies you're making. Non-fat yogurt, you can mix almond butter, all sorts of things. So it's, and best of all, they mix easily. And as I've said, when it comes to the science and weight loss, and it really makes sense, when you're having a meal replacement, it keeps you away from temptation and harm's way. But a meal replacement really has to be fulfilling and satisfying. And that's what we've accomplished with the texture and mouthfeel and flavor here. That was what I had to learn about. From the very get-go, I knew how to deliver a meal replacement in terms of the science, the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, the protein, and how to put those in a form that's going to be soluble and blend readily. But learning about flavor, learning about mouthfeel and texture, that was a whole nother universe of experience that we created with this product. And when we did so, it went from a product that was averaging about 2 stars to a product that averages well over 4 stars. That was a slow and gradual climb, but it was something that took a great deal of work on our part, and it's an investment that you do not see other meal replacements doing. And the other thing I have to point out is most meal replacements are $2, $3, $4, $5 a meal or more. Our meal replacement here, even in the 10 meal, the Try Me size, is barely over $1 in the Try Me size. Then the other sizes, they're under $1. And in the largest size, it's barely over 60 cents. If you get a second of the 100 serving, it's barely over 50 cents a meal. And some people, because it's so rich and delicious, they use less than a full meal. So that means it goes even further. And that's often what we hear, because the product is so rich in flavor that they use even less than a full meal. So again, that means your investment is even a more sound investment. But again, this is the time of year we tend to refocus on weight loss, and we tend to refocus on health and wellness. And certainly with what's going on in the world, we have challenges to our budget. We've had challenges to our health and wellness. So I think it's a great opportunity now that the world is starting to open up a little bit to give ourselves an opportunity to kind of hit the ground running. That overweight and obesity, we've learned, are not just long-term risks to our health, but they also pose more short-term risks to our wellness. So we want to do everything we can in the future to try to support a bit of a healthier body composition. And as I said before, I have scientific quotes that talk about the fact, even better than a supervised diet plan, that a meal replacement works better. What's great is a meal replacement is the least expensive and the simplest way to go. And usually when you think about it, the things that are simplest generally work the best. And that certainly is the case with a meal replacement.
There's a few things to touch on that, Andrew, you just mentioned, which is so vital. First of all, you addressed the elephant in the room, which is that meal replacement products out there can be extremely expensive. I mean, wildly out of control. So when you look at the cost of others versus the cost of Andrew's, it's so superior and so far less in terms of the pricing. $1 a meal down to 50 cents a meal, there or thereabouts, is amazing tonight. Now, most of you are obviously ordering at least 2 of the 100 meals, okay? So let me explain. Your first is going to be $64.90, but if you get a second 100 meal serving, you get $10 off, which is, I believe, an all-time record low. It brings it down to $54 and change. What Andrew wanted to do to give you full option to choose mix and match, because you love the pina colada, but I also might like the coffee, or I might like the chocolate or the vanilla. You could do 100 servings of, let's say, the chocolate, but also then get 100 servings of the vanilla. So you don't have to have the same flavor every single day. You can have lots of variety in it. But if you can remember one thing, it's to at least order the second at the same time you place your order. Because when you order 2 of the 100 meals, you're gonna get $10 off. So that's maximizing your savings for sure, free shipping and handling, and so much more. The other thing to talk about, and this is important, I can talk certainly to the reviews. There are, listen to this, 4,690 reviews Over 3,600 of them are basically perfect. You know, with majority of the weight loss products you may have tried over the years or weight loss regimens that you've experienced over the years, most people are not happy. They don't work as well as they're promised, and they certainly wouldn't be leaving 5-star reviews. Over the course of several years, these reviews have built up and they are glowing. So if you're looking at this thinking, well, the flavors sound great, Andrew and Adam are downing that pina colada, heavens, I should try it. Please know the flavors are amazing and the results are just as amazing. Andrew, it's the best of all worlds. It's a wonderful product. It does what it says on the label.
And again, as I said, I'm not too proud to admit my past on my meal replacement was far from perfect. And I had a meal replacement going back 35 years, and technically it was a great product, but I didn't understand the importance of an investment in flavor. Yes, we had flavors, but we had flavors just like everybody else had flavors. And when it comes to meal replacements, I think everybody takes their meal replacement, I guess, seriously, but they don't take the flavor seriously the way the folks at, say at your fast food restaurant that has a great chocolate shake or vanilla shake or a blended coffee drink. What's the only reason you drink those? They certainly have no nutrition. They just have a whole bunch of calories. Why do you drink them? You drink them because they taste delicious and they feel yummy in your mouth.
Right.
So, okay, the technology is available to make something taste delicious and feel yummy in your mouth. It's just not inexpensive. It's an investment. So I realized that I had to make the same investment in my healthy meal replacement. And why shouldn't I? And why shouldn't we have that same yummy taste and texture available with a meal replacement that we have available with those unhealthy things that we drink because they taste good at our fast food restaurant or at a coffee place? So that, it was funny, I went a couple of decades before I realized that, but that's what makes this different. So certainly it's different from the standpoint if you just look at the levels of vitamins. Right. There's 500% of the RDA of natural vitamin B12 in this product. Find me another meal replacement in the world that has 500% of the levels of natural methylcobalamin B12 in it, and you won't. The levels of vitamin D in this product, the levels of all the B vitamins. So you're looking at something that doesn't leave you short when it comes to the nutrients you would hope to get from a perfect meal, and we typically don't, but you'll get it from your meal replacement. And because I'm someone who I love food and I love the experience of food. If I'm going to substitute a meal or a snack, you deserve to have a yummy experience. Right. You deserve that vanilla to be rich and the chocolate to be delicious. So that's what we do.
For so many of us, it's grin and bear it. You know, you take some of these meal replacements and you grin and bear it. You certainly don't look forward to it. There's no grinning and bearing anything here. You will look forward to that time of the day when you have your secure meal replacement. And that's why I enjoy doing these presentations. Heavens above, I could have a glass of every single flavor. The other thing as well, as we now are more than halfway through our presentation, as you place your order, for heaven's sake, don't forget to get at least a second 100 meal serving. Because if you're ordering it today and you do that second 100 meals, you get an additional $10 off. And that's actually even more substantial than I think we've ever done before. It brings it down to about 50 cents a meal, which is nuts. So when you're ordering yours, let's say you do 100 of the coffee, we'll pick up 100 of the pina colada, or maybe 100 of the vanilla. At least you'll get to try different flavors and you can mix it up. The other thing, Andrew, as well, is that whilst there's been a renewed focus on health and wellness, for many of us, while we've been stuck at home, I certainly have been snacking a lot more. I've been eating a lot more bad things than I should have been doing, and I'm not too proud to admit it.
No, I don't necessarily eat bad things, but when I'm cooped up at home a lot, especially Muriel, she certainly can cook well, and I just find myself eating all the time. I find myself wandering through the kitchen, and the dogs following me. So it's something that the last several months hasn't been the ideal way for us to develop good habits. And what's nice about our approach to a meal replacement, we follow the science to make sure you're going to get the best results. And the way we've put it together in terms of flavor and going to the folks who know flavor better than anyone else. And if you read the reviews, folks who are on a very serious restrictive diet, say that the secure meal replacement is the highlight of their day. And then folks who are on a normal diet, eating whatever they want, but substituting one meal a day, even those folks say the secure meal replacement is the highlight of their day. And that's because of the investment we make in flavor. What's funny, if you watch my presentations from 15, 20 years ago talking about this product, I didn't emphasize flavor because I thought the only thing that counted was the science and technology. But the only way the science and technology works is if there's an investment in flavor, because otherwise the return rate on this is through the roof.
Yeah.
And it's going to sit on people's shelves if they don't return it. So what makes this product special beyond the science, beyond the fact that I have hundreds of reviews that talk about spectacular weight loss, what is most compelling are, I could read the reviews here, that we have some great charts here. They talk about its flavor, because a 60-calorie meal replacement, if you use it, you're going to lose weight. There's no escaping it. So the only way you're going to use it is if it tastes great. So if we look at some of these reviews here, there we go. It really is delicious. Though I love Andrew Lessman's vitamins and chocolates, I was somewhat skeptical of the claims that the meal replacement powder would taste good. Silly of me to doubt him. I purchased a chocolate flavor and mixed it with 10 ounces of whole milk, though Andrew probably would not approve of the whole milk. It's okay. It tasted like a melted chocolate milkshake. That's how it was actually designed to, even with low-fat milk or low-fat yogurt, you'll have the same effect. It was a perfect post-workout drink. I may branch out and try the vanilla and coffee flavors too next time. Here we go. Blown away. I reluctantly purchased this item during Andrew's April visit. Usually meal replacements taste like cardboard and have no flavor. Many of them require a blender to mix smoothly. Also, some have to be sweetened with fruits or other drinks or sugar. Not this product. My product arrived today. Let me say that I was blown away. Who says blown away about a meal replacement, a 60-calorie meal replacement? I added 1 scoop and some water. That's it. It tastes fabulous. No blender needed. I may actually be able to reach my weight loss goals. We'll let you know. Great flavor and very satisfying. I've tried many diets and drinks. I was skeptical, but wanted something with great nutrition, so thought I would give it a try. I love it. I bought vanilla and chocolate. I'm so satisfied I can't tell you. I've used them for breakfast and as dessert, especially at night when I tend to nibble. So do I. I like it best with milk. It tastes like a milkshake. I sometimes need a crunch for breakfast, so I made the vanilla and poured some into a very small bowl of cereal. I feel great. From Emery and Chloe, some folks add granola. Addictive. Love this product. I've had the chocolate and vanilla. This is the first time I have tried the pina colada, my new favorite. The pina colada is amazing.
Yes.
With low-fat milk. I ordered 30 servings of this one and also bought a vanilla. I just reordered at full price the 60 servings of pina colada. All of this, and it's the best on the market. Wow, what a treat. And again, realize this is, the Try-Me's barely over $1 a meal. The other sizes are all under $1 a meal. And on a 100 meal, it's less than 65 cents a meal. If you get a second bottle, it's 50 cents a meal. Pina colada is vacation. I have these meal replacements in almost all the flavors to supplement my protein intake. As I'm in my 70s and live alone and find it hard to make sure I get enough protein every day, I mix Secure with whole milk in a canning jar and shake the mix a few seconds and drink. All are yummy, but pina colada is my hands-down favorite, followed by coffee and chocolate. I'm grateful to have a nutrition supplement that is inexpensive, easy, at hand, and good for me. I stock up at sale time, helps me to sleep, and now's the best time to stock up. We'll do one more. Best tasting meal replacement. I've been using what I thought was the best tasting meal replacement for a while now. However, I take many of Andrew's vitamins and didn't realize until recently that he also had a meal replacement. I had a coupon and thought I would try it. I was wrong. I haven't been using the best tasting meal replacement. This is by far the best. It is so creamy and mixes so well with my almond milk. It reminds me of those chocolate milks I loved as a kid. Okay, I'll keep going. These are just too fun to read. Hands down, best meal replacement. And by the way, we have thousands of these reviews just like this. I'm a protein shake veteran. if it's out there, I've tried it. Andrew's is the best tasting, texture, not chalky at all. It's smooth as silk. It's so low in calories, I even use 2 scoops at times to double the protein. And even 2 scoops is barely 100 calories. It works so well with some weight management programs. I highly recommend, we probably took out the proper name of a weight program. I highly recommend, as well as his vitamins and Muriel's cookbooks. That's great.
Well, Andrew, I'm just going to make another one here since I've already finished my first one. We've got some of the chocolate. I've got some water again. It could be whole milk or low-fat milk, but you will see it really does. It mixes, it blends quickly and easily. It doesn't have that chalky taste, and it really does taste so good. Folks, just as I'm doing this, a quick heads up, we are about 10 minutes away from a sneak peek at July's today's specials. Many of you are big fans of Andrew's Ultimate Eye Support. Well, tonight we're making available, certainly in limited numbers, but we're excited to share it with you. Brand new product and brand new formula in soft gels. Only about 10 minutes away before we unveil it and talk about it and get excited about it. But of course, you can place your order right now if you're getting a little drowsy and you want to head to bed. It's something you might want to add to your shopping cart as well. It's Andrew's new Ultimate Eye 084020. Again, just a few minutes away. Andrew, there's a few words that you used there. One of them was, you know, spectacular weight loss, and these are words that you can certainly see commonplace in the reviews on hsn.com. If weight loss is your goal, you need to try this product. If you're looking to just be healthier, it is like a mini multivitamin, just having a drink of this. My goal tonight is to maximize your savings, and sometimes I get confused with special offers that HSN has. So I want to make this really clear in our closing minutes together. The pricing that you're seeing is incredible on every single serving size, 10, 30, 60, or 100. There is an extra special twist to the 100 meals though. You see it says $64.90 and it is free shipping and it is 3 flex pay. If you buy an additional 100 meals, you can take $10 off the price of that second set. And again, if you buy another 100 meals, you can take that $10 off again. So it goes down to $54 and change. And what's wonderful about that is that you can now have a little bit of everything. Rather than committing to 300 or 400 meals of that same flavor, like the reviewers have said, my favorite's pina colada, my favorite's the chocolate, I love the coffee. Now you could get 100 meals of the chocolate, and you gotta get 100 meal of the pina colada because everybody's raving about it, and maybe get some of the vanilla because it is so universal. Now we can sample the flavors. There isn't a bad one in the bunch. It's hard to pick a favorite because they will all become your favorite. And Andrew, it's something that I know is top of the list with regards critique. And that's why reading those reviews is so powerful to see how they are overwhelmingly positive.
Well, and I think the reason why they're overwhelmingly positive is beyond the investment we make in all the special forms of vitamins and minerals. So they'll be super soluble. So there'll be a wonderful texture in your mouth. The investment we make in flavor. And that's why it's funny that when you look at the reviews, as many reviews that talk about weight loss, they all talk about how delicious the product is. Because this product was not successful until I invested in flavor. So you could take this exact same product, remove the wonderful flavors, keep the same wonderful vitamins and protein and still low in fat and still low in sodium and all the wonderful qualities of this product. It wouldn't be effective without the investment in flavor. And the interesting thing about this product, if you look at the cost of manufacturing it, the most expensive component in the cost of creating this product in terms of its raw materials is what? It's flavor.
Right.
And that is why other meal replacements do not make that investment. Flavor is expensive, and as far as I'm concerned, what I've learned is the most important thing we do here, beyond even the importance of all the special forms of the vitamins and minerals, the most important thing we do is make it taste great. Because the only time a meal replacement works, and even though meal replacements have the benefits of being said, the best science in weight loss is meal replacement science, it's only if the product will be used consistently. And so I had to learn, and it took me over a decade, to learn that the most important thing I do with this product is invest in flavor. And that meant we had to go to the experts in flavor, because that isn't necessarily our expertise. We've certainly learned a lot, but we still went to the experts. And our vanilla, our chocolate, our coffee uses real coffee, our pina colada, that yummy pineapple coconut flavor of pina colada. You'll fall in love with each and every one of them. And when you fall in love with them, that's the opportunity to embrace its wellness benefits, its weight loss benefits, because that's when you use it consistently.
It's funny, one of the reviews said, this is vacation. As soon as you take the lid off, the pina colada, just the aroma is, and you know what it is? It's authentic, it's real, right, Andrew? It doesn't feel artificial, if that makes sense.
Right. If you were blindfolded, someone could open one of these containers probably 8 or 10 feet away from you, and you could tell them which flavor it is.
For sure.
I know when I do that when we're on the set, and I'm generally standing probably about 6 feet away from say, Adam on the set, and if one of us opens a bottle, we could tell that a bottle was opened, and we could tell which one it is. That what meal replacement has that rich a flavor? So I'm sorry to be harping on the flavor. I guess most weight loss meal replacements are showing you all sorts of before and after pictures and things like that. We don't need to do that. This is a 60-plus calorie meal replacement. Again, one way to underscore how much we invest in flavor is many people have asked me, why are the calorie counts different? Why aren't they all the same? Well, we don't add anything to change the calorie count, but the flavor component is so substantial in each one of these to achieve the perfect flavor result that flavor component changes the caloric composition. So that flavor component it's interesting. The vanilla is the lowest,
yep,
and the coffee is the highest. So it's fascinating. That underscores how what really drives so much about the experience of this product, and it ought to, is the flavor. Because the flavor is the only reason why you'll use it consistently.
Yes.
And the only reason you'll get to enjoy the benefits of what is the lowest calorie meal replacement, the most affordable meal replacement. But who cares if it's the best value? Who cares if it's the lowest calorie? If it doesn't taste great and you won't use it, then it really isn't that great a value. And if it doesn't taste great and you use it, who cares if the vitamins and minerals are the best, because you're not going to indulge in them. So it's something that took me, you watched my almost 40-year learning curve on this, and I think we've reached the top of the learning curve.
Truly is. It's a work of art. And you'll understand at home when you take your first sip, you'll understand why we are so infatuated with the flavor and the taste, because it is so significant and it is so important. Weight loss is a difficult topic for so many of us who have tried so many things over the years, many times not getting the results we desire. I want you to know you are not the first with this. There are, at this stage, nearly 5,000 reviews. Most HSN products have 10 reviews. This has 5,000 reviews, the majority of which are overwhelmingly positive. So I want you to know that those folks that have tried Secure Meal Replacement by Andrew Lessman have experienced great flavor and great results. They're seeing the results that they want to see and achieving the things that they want to achieve. Just like when we started this presentation, we talk about maybe heading outside of the house a little more. We talk about swimsuit season. We talk about maybe getting down and taking advantage of something like this to take off maybe a few of the pounds that we gained by snacking a bit too much while we were indoors. This is your best friend for sure, and I'm just proud that the pricing is so affordable. As we look to wrap this on up, do not forget, whatever you do not forget, if you are, and all the serving sizes, meal sizes are great value, please don't get me wrong, but the 100 meal size is really remarkable. We're at $64.90. But remember to get the additional 100 meals, right? At least buy 2 of them, because the second gets you $10 off. And Andrew, that's too good to miss out on.
And I don't, because I'm sitting here at home, I don't have the benefit of having the computer as I do when I'm at HSN to see quantities. But I just noticed the counter on the screen. And I know we didn't anticipate to have a lot of product available. So I'm not sure what our status is and whether or not this is going to last us throughout the day. I know we've got to be, given the demand on the 100 serving size, we've got to be getting a little short. So it's just something I'll make sure I pay attention to after the shows. But I just want to say one more thing before we run along, that we've all known for a long time that body composition, obesity and overweight, it contributes to things like hypertension, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, things like that. And I think the last several months, we've had a little bit of a wake-up call, how all of these things that we might look at as posing health risks to us long-term, it's a little bit of a wake-up call that it really is something we need to pay attention to even in the short term. So whether it's my secure meal replacement, or as the world and weather starts opening up, getting more serious about exercise or modifying your diet or something like that, our body composition is something that really deserves our attention. It's the nicest thing we do for our joints. It's the best thing we do for our cardiovascular system. So it's really something that we ought to pay attention to. And hopefully, as I've said, the last several months and all the challenges we've all seen, it was inescapable, unavoidable, that at least hopefully those challenges come with a little bit of learning. And maybe we're going to retain the knowledge of the importance of taking these steps of our own little personal wellness journey. It's each one of us, it's our own, but hopefully it's something we retain a little bit of a focus on in the future.
Well, we're excited that so many of you are placing orders. We are wildly busy. Please be patient with us, or go to hsn.com to place your order. It's well worth your time. I'm going to head over this way because we've got a few surprises up our sleeves this evening. Not only are we showcasing our today's special with Secure, but Andrew, we're getting to do a sneak peek of our July Today specials, which are not only a brand new launch, but brand new formulas as well.
Well, by brand new, it's truly, truly brand new. A dramatic transformation in Ultimate Eye. And this is something that we have been working on for years. I've always wanted to transform our Ultimate Eye formula into a soft gel formula, but it was a very difficult process for technical reasons. But by doing so, we were able to increase the potency of lutein and zeaxanthin by 20%, anthocyanins by 20%. So the most important ingredients in this formula, even higher potency. We've also added some more other important ingredients for the membranes in your eyes. We added our ahi flower oil that provides some stearidonic acid, which is an important omega-3 that supports EPA production. So we've transformed this formula in a way that you would have expected the price to go up at least 20, 30, 40%. But no, the price is best pricing ever. And even when we go back to our HSN price, despite the fact we increased the potency of 20% by 20% of lutein and zeaxanthin, the HSN price will be the same as it's ever been. So we're not going to increase the price at all. So, and also, by doing so, what we now have, the majority of folks would get Ultimate Eye and get separate astaxanthin to add to it.
Yes.
What we now have is our Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin added in. So you no longer have to get a separate product, and the savings is dramatic. So you get your choice of Ultimate Eye or the Ultimate Eye with added astaxanthin. So it is by far the best value we've ever had in this product in almost 40 years of its existence, not even close to any value we've had before.
Well, with that being said, both are available, the 40, 120, 360, and 720. You can see the pricing on the screen for the brand new with astaxanthin, the 720 caps. And I want to draw your attention here because one thing I've learned from Andrew over the years, these are expensive and premium ingredients, $459.80. Our today's special pricing is under $200, so you're saving way more than you're spending. Again, that's the first time ever with the astaxanthin included in it. And then, of course, you have your Ultimate Eye support, which brings the price down a little bit, certainly, and the 720 going for $159.90. Andrew, there's a lot of talking points certainly to discuss. Age-related changes, the strain that we put on our eyes on a daily basis. You told me a long time ago, it's never too late to start looking after our eyes.
Well, it's never too late. It's never too early. And hopefully what this product does is give us all a wake-up call that we need to incorporate more green leafy vegetables into our diet. It's not something that we do typically as Americans. The average American gets about 1 milligram or so a day of lutein and zeaxanthin. This product is now giving you combined 18 combined. So we've increased the potency 20%. Again, best pricing ever. That 720 capsule supply, it's a special size that we only do once per year. Normally the large size is 360 capsules. So it's double the size, and you're saving more than you're spending on that large size. Especially the ultimate eye with astaxanthin, you're saving well over what you're spending. So better than a buy one, get one free in those cases. So, and when it comes to lutein and zeaxanthin, they are the optical pigments. They are, and I often say this, these are not ingredients that work on your eye. They're necessary for your eye to work, period. So without lutein and zeaxanthin as the optical pigments in your retina, you are not having normal vision, or you're not having vision at all. They're necessary to protect your eye. They're necessary for the visual capacity of your eye. So this is not something that I've made up that's going to work on your eye, and it's not something that's a drug or medicine for your eye. But it is what your eye requires to function normally. And it's something that our body cannot produce, but it's something we have to get from our diet. And a simple look at the American diet tells us that we do not. And really, in our country, there's just an epidemic. We certainly have a pandemic going on worldwide, but there's an epidemic of just normal age-related changes when it comes to our eyes. And if we want to give our body what it needs to take care of our eyes, that is the first step in the right direction to preserving healthy vision throughout our life.
There's well over 1,000 people placing orders at this moment. And just to clarify, this is July's today's special. We're giving everybody a sneak peek with limited availabilities. It means you get it even sooner and you can start enjoying the benefits. And the reason why there's so much buzz and excitement is because this is the world launch. You are the first people anywhere and ever to be seeing this. It is not only more potent, more powerful, more effective than ever. It's coming in the new soft gel capsules also. So you're getting it first. If you've purchased Andrew's Ultimate Eye in the past, this is even better than it's ever been before. For the first time available with astaxanthin. And that is the most popular choice again today. And just to reiterate why it's selling like wildfire, guys, this is premium and expensive. $459.80 is what you will spend when the pricing goes away. You know, if you look at the sold separately with the ingredients, we're at $199.90, so well over half off the price. Very, very compelling, and certainly a product that continues to be important for us. Sharpness of vision. People talk about night vision. Andrew, you were reading lots of reviews about secure meal replacement. Quite honestly, there's a lot of emotional reviews when you talk about Ultimate Eye.
Oh, incredible reviews. And reviews were talking about, they took it to their ophthalmologist, and I always encourage everyone to show our products to their doctors. And their doctors are, if they're familiar with the science, they're going to praise the product. Sometimes the doctors have to do a little research, like when it comes to our vitamin K2. But once they do the research, they realize how responsibly we make these products. And if you go back 20 years when we first started adding lutein and then thereafter zeaxanthin, no one else was doing it. You could look at eye products from even as recently as 5 or 10 years ago that contain no lutein and zeaxanthin. That's like an immune support product that contains no vitamin C. So it's appalling. And now the capsule, it's actually a tiny little soft gel. It's just this tiny little soft gel. So, and Adam, I know you have them on the set, so you could show everyone. But even if you puncture it with a pin, and if you have a little white dish there, oh, you can see there, it's going to be a bloody mess. And I mean that in both the British use of that term, but also it looks like blood, literally and figuratively. So and that's the astaxanthin, the lutein, and zeaxanthin. And these pigments, these bright, rich, dark-colored pigments, what they protect your eye, but they're also part of the visual filtering system to enhance your vision. So not only do lutein and zeaxanthin protect your eye, and not only are they necessary for healthy, normal vision, but they also make your vision sharper. They enhance your vision. And just so you get a sense of what an incredible accomplishment this new formula is and how we increase potency 20% of these ingredients and we lowered the price effectively of the product, that if you look at, say, astaxanthin, that's a product that costs thousands of dollars, an ingredient that costs thousands of dollars per milligram. Same with zeaxanthin, same with lutein, and right behind it are the active components for night vision that come from the anthocyanins we use in this product. So again, when you look at this product, it's really a conspiracy to be extremely expensive. But despite that conspiracy among all those ingredients to make it very expensive, we've continued to keep it affordable. And because it's so high potency, that literally if you took, say, just one capsule per week, that would probably be more, I'm trying to do the math quickly in my head, it would probably be about the same as the lutein and zeaxanthin you already get in your diet. Right. So meaning just one capsule a week of this product would probably double your lutein and zeaxanthin intake from the typical American diet. So certainly it's designed to take 2 capsules daily, but at 1 capsule daily, it's still an incredibly high potency product, higher potency than my original Ultimate Eye with these 2 ingredients that actually cost more. So it's really a tremendous value, a great opportunity. Our eyes are changing. There's no escaping that. Our vision is changing. There's no escaping that. But our body lets us know what it needs. The science is crystal clear. If you just look at the natural blueprint of how our body's designed, we know what we need. And that's how this product is designed, following the science, following the natural blueprint. And that's, again, why this is yet another product where 95+% of the reviews are positive reviews and almost 90% are 5-star reviews.
I know our time is running out, but this really was a sneak peek. The full Today's Special is going to be in July, but you are seeing it first. The big launch. Yeah,
this is unexpected. We saved this for the end of the midnight hour because usually people start going to sleep. So we figured we'd be okay. And I'm looking at that counter and I'm cringing. Because this is really our July Today special, and we only wanted to speak about this for a few minutes. So we will run along from this in about a minute, and then we'll talk about our maximum L plus Z and also talk about our maximum essential omega-3. But again, if you simply, I don't think I'd get much of an argument if I said simply that the most important of our 5 senses is our vision. And also, the most fragile, the most vulnerable of our 5 senses is our vision, our hearing as well, but certainly our vision. But our vision is something that we can actually have a tremendous impact upon by what we eat and what we do. Certainly wear eye protection, wear sunglasses when you're outside, and a product like this is a great opportunity to give your eyes exactly what they need to take care of themselves, to provide the healthiest vision and protect themselves long term.
If you've followed Andrew over all these years, and I always get excited with new product launches, please understand that's exactly what this is. It's transformative. It is a big, big change that you are seeing first. And just to reiterate, for the first time, astaxanthin is included. It's there with the brand new Ultimate Eye Support. This choice with the astaxanthin is remarkable. Again, pricing as you'll see here, the reason why it's wildly different is because you're not having to purchase these separately anymore. In these brand new soft gels, Andrew has combined it together. So most popular, as you'd imagine, is the 720 and the 360. Normal pricing is $459.80. It's down to less than $200. Again, that's on 4Flex and free shipping. The 360 is normally $250. It's under $130, and that saves you $120. Good luck. I hope they're making me go. They say enough already. Okay, guys, thank you for your orders. It's very, very popular, way ahead of where even we thought it would be. Just to spend a few moments though, Andrew, on I suppose, the booster, right? Because the body can't make lutein and zeaxanthin, which is why this choice is always a very popular one to go back to Ultimate Eye.
Well, I consider 12 milligrams and 6 milligrams to be sort of the basic, by most product standards, ultra high potency standard. So it's the foundational high potency standard. That's what you find in Ultimate Eye. But a lot of folks, for specific reasons as we get older, need higher levels. And when I went to see my ophthalmologist, it was last year. It was not long before the shows last year. He said, love your Ultimate Eye, but for some of my patients, I really would love to have a booster that was separate lutein and zeaxanthin. That was an additional 12 milligrams of lutein, 6 milligrams of zeaxanthin. So we quickly went to work and we created Maximum L plus Z, specifically for that purpose. Some folks don't even want to bother with Ultimate Eye. They just want their lutein and zeaxanthin, so then they could use this booster. But most folks do what I do, where you start with the foundation of Ultimate Eye because it provides a whole range of ingredients that support healthy night vision and healthy circulation to and from your eye, the moisture process, the keeping your eyes, because dry eyes is something that so many suffer from. So Ultimate Eye is really the great foundational product. But the Maximum L plus Z, where we make lutein and zeaxanthin in their purest forms at a very high potency, one capsule delivers the total 18 milligrams of the two, make it exceptionally affordable, easy to swallow. It will never upset your stomach. So it really it was a breakthrough formula last year, and it will continue to be, because again, so many of us are in that category of special needs in terms of supporting our eyes and our vision as we're getting older.
If you'd like to order this, again, it breaks down to 30, 60, 120, or the 240 caps. This is today's special pricing as well, just to be clear. So we're down, as you can see, I mean, really big savings here. The 240 is normally $180. Today we're under $100. That saves you $80, and that's on 4 flexible payments, free shipping and handling as well. These are not inexpensive ingredients, which is where it kind of boils down to. Andrew, the experts, physicians, you know, so many people talk about the importance for eye, brain, cognitive function. I've written down over the years just a list of benefits that this can help provide anybody that's taking it.
Well, what's interesting is when I first started talking about lutein, it was mentioned in the research that lutein levels were not just the highest in the body were present in the retina of the eye. Same with zeaxanthin. And now we've come to recognize that the second highest concentration, and not far behind, is in the brain. And now we've also noticed in clinical studies, in looking at aging populations, that those aging populations who have higher concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin, not only does that preserve and protect healthy vision, but guess what we're observing? That these are folks with healthier brain function,
right,
healthier cognitive abilities. So yet another opportunity. We see this so often where I talk about a product for one benefit, and you're doing it as long as I've been doing it for 41 years now, and maybe it's a decade later or 2 decades later, you get to talk about another benefit, because these are not drugs or medicines. And as I said before, lutein and zeaxanthin, the L plus Z here, these don't work on your eye like a drug. What these are the things that allow your eye to work, period. In fact, they're the very definition of your retina. And how is that? Well, these are pigments. Even though that capsule looks kind of salmon colored because it's so high concentrated, in your eye, they're actually yellowish colored pigments. The proper Latin term for the retina of your eye, the macular region of the retina, is the macula lutea. What that means is yellow spot. And it's a yellow spot defined by lutein and zeaxanthin. So its name derives from the fact that it's this concentrated area. But these are such concentrated capsules that this yellowish pigment actually becomes almost orange. It's really a pretty color. That'd be like a pretty color for a car or something like that. But so lutein and zeaxanthin, it's something that, and again, this product only exists because Ultimate Eye really is the perfect foundational product. But for so many of us, and including me, we're all getting older. I'm someone who spends inordinate amounts of time outdoors because I love to hike, run, bike, mountain trails. I love to do it at altitude in the mountains in the summer. So it exposes my eyes, even if I wear sunglasses, to high levels of damaging ultraviolet radiation. So lutein and zeaxanthin, that is our ultimate form of internal natural protection.
And it is available right now as a sneak peek today's special, which brings us into our finale item. I was really excited, Andrew, to see this included in the show. We've already made mention that time has stood still for much of the pricing, and we're thrilled that that happened, but it ends June 9th. The pricing on your screen right now is simply the last opportunity with me to get maximum essential omega-3 at a today's special value. Again, pricing ends June 9th, only a few minutes here, Andrew. But omega-3 at today's special pricing is the best time to stock up on this product.
Well, again, we've continued to make this product, and we've continued to make the 720, not a normal size. And this was our April Today special. So I hope everyone enjoys and takes advantage of what we're doing here. But why is Maximum Essential Omega-3 something important to discuss after Ultimate Eye and after Maximum L plus Z? Simple reason. Lutein and zeaxanthin, the two most critical ingredients we just talked about. These are two molecules. They're long linear molecules that actually straddle the membranes that surround our cells. By straddle, meaning they run the length of that, it's like a bag that surrounds our cells. And lutein and zeaxanthin deliver their benefits, and they're literally lining that covering of our cells, these cell membranes. And what are those cell membranes made of? Those cell membranes are made of principally DHA. So when it comes to our eye, the highest concentration of DHA, normally we think, oh, it's got to be our brain. Our brain by weight is 2/3 DHA. How could any tissue in our body have more DHA than that? 2/3. And the answer is it's the retina of our eyes. So basically, lutein and zeaxanthin, for a non-technical description, lutein and zeaxanthin are basically swimming in a sea of DHA.
Right.
And our omega-3s, what makes them unique is that they're principally DHA, not EPA. We deliver both because you need both, but ours are principally DHA. So you get the most important omega-3 for your vision, for your brain, for your heart, and of course, it's the perfect partner with our Max L plus C or our Ultimate Eye. There's no better marriage of supplement ingredients than lutein, zeaxanthin, and the DHA present in our omega-3s.
Most omega products that you buy, as Andrew's taught me over the years, is the synthetic form, right? This is the best possible opportunity to get an omega-3 product, the world's finest for sure, at the best pricing. The 720 caps is $139.90 versus a regular price of $320. Again, this was the Today special from a couple months ago. The pricing is now expiring in the next couple days. We'd love for you to take advantage. Andrew, it's one of the most popular supplements certainly out there, but if you're going to take an omega product, you would take this one.
Well, just obviously for the technical reasons I briefly touched on. Ours is natural form in the triglyceride form. Ours gives you the most important DHA. But I think it's kind of going back to the secure meal replacement. All the technical and scientific stuff aside, the only reason you enjoy the secure meal replacement and use it consistently is because of the investment we made in flavor. When it comes to our omega-3 product, the reason why we use it and the reason why you love it is because the product has no fishy aftertaste. So it's the investment we've made in making it a perfect experience. No stomach upset, no nausea, no fishy aftertaste, no fishy repeat, none. So yes, it's the most scientifically advanced omega-3, but it's also the most pleasant experience you'll ever have in terms of an omega-3 product as well.
Well, that wraps it up for tonight. Andrew, when are you back next? Is it noon Eastern?
I'm back noon Eastern time, yes, so 9 o'clock here on the West Coast.
Well, it's going to be an exciting day ahead. Andrew, thank you so much. It's great seeing you. Good that we're finally seeing each other on a time when things are coming out, right? We're kind of making another transition. We're heading outdoors again.
Well, hopefully everyone is, and it's a chance for all of us. Continue to be smart, continue to take the proper precautions, but it's an opportunity for us to try to achieve a little bit of a return to normalcy. amid all the challenges.
Andrew, it's great to see you. Good night from everybody here at HSN. Thank you, Andrew.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.